will kick it off to get us underway.
Texas.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Raging Cajuns! He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you can see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Texas's offense will have the first possession of the game. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. And not the optimum setup to try to salvage the opening drive with a 3rd and long. What a snag by the defense. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Dropping back, it's Ward. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cajuns! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's going up top. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's not afraid to go deep. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Buys a little extra time. He'll try to do it himself. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. 2nd and 10 here. Back to throw, it's Ward. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Gonna let it fly, and it's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Louisiana! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Well, and I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
That defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
Getting some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense lets it fly deep downfield. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Back to throw, it's Ward. He'll take another shot here. He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Cajuns!
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for you.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team out there getting set. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now.
Reels it in down the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. He's got the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Using the quick game. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. The Raging Cajuns will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Texas offense. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be... And here's a fumble way behind the line. And they scoop it up. The offense back on top of it. That's going to be a safety, but trust me, that could have been much, much worse. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety. He'll bring it back. It's Jordan.
Return brings it out to the 35. And your Louisiana...
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Lofts one deep down the right side. And the DB right with him to knock it away. And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Ward. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Pulls it in. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Raging Cajuns will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Nice move there. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down. The Raging Cajuns are moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Using his feet to buy time. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Louisiana! And the stomping has commenced. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. Man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency there.
And try to find something positive with this offense.
And the ball squirts out deep in their own end. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Using his legs, it's Blue. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Trying to get to it. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Gonna take a shot. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. After the misfire now on 2nd down. To the air, it's Ward. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work.
Louisiana 46, Texas 3.
He's looking to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. The defense with the scoop and score. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
The old scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out of it.
On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Looking to move it through the air. Snares it outside. It's Bolden. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Looking to throw it again. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
On the move. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. They just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. And now the ball's loose in the end zone. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. A loose football in the end zone, and the defense there to pounce on it for 6. The defense striking with a scoop and score touchdown.
And defense is about getting guys to the football. Sometimes you just get that hit, the ball pops out, more guys swarming to the football, great effort, scoop that thing up, now do some damage with it. You always wanted to play offense anyways. Convert that defensive player, offensive player, give me that 6.
And the returner is stopped. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
Got it in the middle, it's Blue. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Well, how about this one? A fun one. These guys came in as underdogs, and they walk out as the winner.
They didn't care they were unranked. That's not what they were worried about. Oh, this team's ranked. They weren't looking at them any different. They were looking in to come in and get the W and execute. Great job believing they could come, Jesse, and knock them off.
Yeah, you're right, David. This team